Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Okay, I received these questions from some of us here. Unfortunately, I cannot respond individually because my inbox is choked. So, somebody said, what do you experience with asylum seekers, or what are the experience with asylum seeker? Well, I do not know the experiences with asylum seekers in any country or in this country. But remember, I've been sharing information on what you should do and things you should consider in case you want to move in as an Aduro seeker. Remember, I didn't come here through the route you most of you guys are following. I am here on studies, so I have my valid papers and anything that concerns asylum, I do not know about it. But again, do I really recommend this method? I have said it many times in my videos that if you want to consider this route, then you really need to think about it. Okay, asylum for me in particular, I do not look at it, but some other people take it as a normal thing. So it depends on individual people. Follow my videos on my YouTube channel and then you decide on what you are going to do. Then somebody said, how can I contact you? For you to contact me, check the details up there. There is a link up there. Click on the link. After you click the link, it's going to bring you directly to me. All right, you can reach me through that link. Now, somebody was asking if I know anything about Bible scholarships. I saw your questions, but I think there are universities in every country. It depends on which one you want to check. I know the person was directing the question to the Netherlands. However, I think there are universities in the Netherlands that offer programs in theology. Remember, Milton is not the one to do the research for you. I am here to share the knowledge, okay? So I would suggest you check universities in the Netherlands from October, September, October, or next year, February, March, or April. Okay, from this time, you would be able to find universities that are open, and from there, you may see programs that are related to Bible or maybe theology or anything related to theology, right? But I know there are institutions here that offer programs. Is it theological programs or something like that? But check universities in the Netherlands. They do have some schools. Okay, there are schools here that offer theology programs or Bible programs. Let me put it that way. Somebody equally said, um, okay, I want us to work on something. Okay, I cannot reply individually, guys. But if you want me to work on anything that relates to the Netherlands, contact me September because right now admissions is closed. Or, of course, like I told you, if you want a one-on-one with me, then you check those details up there. Then another person was asking that, Milton, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Germany or the Netherlands for an international student? Well, both of them are great countries. Germany is great, the Netherlands is great. I've personally been to the two so far because I live in the Netherlands and I've also visited Germany. But one thing I would say is that for Germany, it depends. Anyways, for the Netherlands, it's not tuition free. For Germany, it's tuition free. Okay, some universities, by the way. But if you are thinking of studying in a country where you may pay little or nothing, then you have to choose Germany. But remember, you are going to be doing blocked account, and the blocked account to Germany is a different ball game. When you put the money in the blocked account, you cannot have access to it for the complete duration. Like if you block the money and when you go to Germany, you would not have access to the complete money. But in the Netherlands, if you block money here and come in, your university is going to take out their insurance, take insurance out, of course, because they have done insurance for you. Then they will also take their tuition fee, then visa fee will be taken. Then the remaining balance, which is the living cost, it will be sent back to you completely or partially. So before you do applications, make sure you verify all these details. All right. Then for any other thing, job related, Germany, Netherlands, they pay well, but Netherlands pay a bit higher. Of course, you know, the higher the salary, the more advanced the everything, right? So you can't compare the two. But if you are looking for a calm place, I think Netherlands will be good for you. But comparing jobs, they are all good. In terms of academics, yeah, it's possible to study in Germany for free. So if you have the money for blocks account and it's your money, you are thinking of maybe if I come to the Netherlands, I'm going to give all my money to the institution. yeah, you can consider Germany, but like I said, it might be a little bit hard to go into German universities, especially if you have a third class degree. But in the Netherlands, it's possible. So it just depends on individuals. I think the best thing to do is to take a look at the two. But they are great countries, all right? They are great countries. So, but also remember that though they are great countries, it's also getting tougher to enter these countries, okay? So that is what I can say. Then we are going to take a look at other important things. Okay, to the people who sent messages to me inbox, this is the way I'm going to do it, all right? Because my time is so limited and the messages are many. I will not be able to respond to everybody. Now, the person who asked a message about admissions and the other person who spoke about visa and ordinary level certificate, the person who was talking about age difference, and the other person was talking about Austria. These are the questions you these are the solutions to the questions you actually asked me. Now, to those who also intend to move abroad someday, this information is going to help you. And also, if you want to talk to me one on one, check the details up there. There is a link there. You can use the link. And also, please always remember that I drop longer versions of my videos on my YouTube channel. If you go there, listen to my videos very well. There is a lot of opportunities there for you. Okay, in fact, if you listen to the videos, you are going to come across so many things that you didn't know. And when you watch my videos, take my advice very seriously and do your own due diligence. Now, let's go. Somebody asks if admissions is still open in the Netherlands or it's closed already. Presently, you cannot apply to the Netherlands now. Even if admissions is open, it's already late because it is the university that is going to do visa for you. So this is not the best time to apply to the Netherlands. If you want to apply to the Netherlands, okay, for September intake, always make sure you put in your application from at least February, March, April, May, latest. Okay, because there is a deadline you have to pay your tuition fee or the university have to apply for your visa. And it's not the university making the decision alone. The Dutch government is also involved. So if you really want to study in the Netherlands from September, that is the deadline you should always apply. So right now, do not waste your time and energy again. If you also want to study from February, because Netherlands have two intakes, if you want to study in the Netherlands from February every year, remember, if you don't know, I said it is quite cheaper studying in the Netherlands from February. The details are there on the channel. Please go there and follow up. Okay, my academics is so intense, so I don't have time for so many things now. Again, if you want to study in the Netherlands from February, make sure you apply from September, October. I think November should be the list. I'm not very certain, but it all depends on institutions. But do not also forget that each institution has the number of courses they open every February or September. During the September intake, almost all the courses will be open, but during the February intake, not all will be open. Some may be just bachelors, some may be bachelors and few masters. It depends. Make sure you go to studyinthenetherlands.nl and check the details. Okay, then like I said, if you want to talk to me one on one, you know what to do. Now, the other person who was talking about her sister getting visa interview, you also mentioned some details about name change. I cannot know maybe what the outcome is going to be. Please just be patient, and if there is any problem, the embassy is going to get back to you. I do not want to mention the name of the embassy here, all right? But just understand that what you explain, I've seen it, but I cannot type. So there is a lot involved. Only the embassy can make a decision based on your question. All right. So relax. If they have a problem, if there is anything they want to tell you guys, they are going to get back to your sister. That is done. Then the person who also asked me if he can study in the Netherlands, that he is 40 years old. There is no age limit in the Netherlands. I've said it countless times. You can study here if you are 39, 40, 41. It all depends on the institution. It depends on the program you are applying to. Okay, as I'm talking to you, there is someone who is 44 who will be coming here September, and there is somebody who is 43 who will also be coming here. Okay, very soon they will be here. So no doubt. Okay, people, this is for the person who asked me, who told me he wants to apply for Austria visa, bro. You are not just applying for a visa. There is a lot you need to do. Obviously, you are new to this platform, but I'm going to explain for you And to those who are going to also be thinking, or maybe to those who are also thinking of applying to Austria in future. Well, for now, this is the process you need. First thing first, go to my YouTube channel, listen to my videos very well, and also do your due diligence. Secondly, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, check the details up there, okay, and come to me directly. Now, let's go to the details. I don't want to waste much time here. If you want to study in Austria, these are the things you need to put into consideration. One, the first question I'm going to ask you, are your documents legalized? If your documents are not legalized, it means you do not know the process. That is why I recommended my YouTube channel. Now, this is what you need. Go to the ministries and legalize your documents. Take your documents to the Ministry of Education, depending on your country, Foreign Affairs, that's the second step, depending on your country. Then VFS Global, depending on your country, or the Austrian Embassy. Then you do the legalization. Remember, there is a fee involved, and everything I'm telling you here is available on the Austrian Embassy's website. Cameroonians, take note, you do not have this embassy in Cameroon. You are going to be using VFS Global. Ghanaians, you are using VFS Global. Nigerians, you have it in your country. Now, after you've done this authentication, verification, and legalization, there is a video I even did yesterday. So check the details from there and follow up. Now, another setback you are going to face is one, appointments to book for legalization. Like, you have to book appointments before you go to the embassy for legalization. Now, we are not talking about the ministries level here. When you are done from the ministries, you have to take the documents to the embassies. Depending on your country, again, you either go to VFS Global or the embassy. You still need to go through the appointment, like I said. Now, when are you going to get the appointment? You need to think about it. Is it going to be easy to get the appointment? You need to think about it. And to me, it's difficult. I know people who did this process for 8 months. You have to wait. According to the embassy, you have to wait for at least 3 to 6 months. But I know someone who was waiting for like 8 months. So you need to put these things together. Then also put the financial aspects. If you are moving with family, you want to move with family because, of course, you can move to Austria with your family. The fee is different for legalization and the documents are different. I explain all these things on my channel. Please take a look at the channel, look at the videos, then you apply. You begin the process. You cannot apply for a school in Austria without doing this process. The same procedure applies for Portugal, but for Portugal, you are not doing authentication. You are not doing verification. You are only doing authentication, then legalization. So please verify all these details, but it doesn't mean that they are not going to verify your documents, okay? Now, you may be asking, why all this stress and stuff like that? Things are changing because the people who went before us, who came before us, they use fake documents. Now, they are strict on the process and it takes time and a lot of money is involved. Check my channel, all the details are there. Also, understand that there are a list of countries. Out of the 44 countries in Europe, you have about 14 of them. You must do authentication, verification, legalization. The videos are there on my channel. Please take a look at the videos. Now, somebody equally said, hello Milton, can I not use another method to show proof of funds to study in Germany, a part of the blogs account and affidavit of support? The answer is absolutely no. The only method you can use is if you get a fully funded scholarship. That scholarship is open. I hope you are doing your application. I dropped videos before. If you get a scholarship fully funded, you do not need this again. You do not need affidavit. You do not need blocked account. But if you do not get any scholarship, if you apply for any school, you do not get a scholarship in Germany, you have to either show a blocked account or you show the affidavit of support in order to apply for your visa. Remember, you cannot apply for a visa without getting an offer letter from a university. You cannot apply for a work permit or a job visa or a work visa without an employment contract from the company. Remember, 90%, at least 98% of the job offers you guys get from people, they are being done in cyber cafes in their home country. You have to be smart. I have said this many times, but at the end of the day, people don't listen to me. So there is nothing I can do, absolutely nothing. I can only advise and give my voice out here. Again, be smart, be fast, and remember, the competition is getting higher. UK has stepped up the game. Poland has stepped up the game. Netherlands is stepping up the game. Australia has stepped up the game. USA said no student visa anymore, and other countries. Now, Canada is also the same. Now, what am I trying to say? People were trying to apply to these places and it's getting tough. They will now run to other places in Europe and try to apply. Now, you are now competing with people. So the earlier, the better, the faster, the smarter for you, the better. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just being frank, guys. So see you in another one. Okay, to the people who wrote me few questions, first of all, let me talk to those who have been saying hello, hi to me, inbox. Thank you guys so much for your messages. I see them, but going individually, please, it's a lot of work. I have so much to attend to. But again, we are here together, all right? If you have a question, drop it immediately. Now, let me answer these questions. Somebody said, hello, Milton. I have a question about Malta to ask. And he left. He never dropped the question. So please, if you watch this video, know that I've seen it. Always drop your question so I can respond like this. Thank you so much. Now, another person said, Milton, talk about the admissions. About the admissions in Sweden. I'm interested. Okay, I do not know what you are interested in, but let me tell you guys something. You know, Sweden has two intakes. Like they have the January intake, which is going to commence January 2026. And they also have the August-September intake, which is the intake that is starting this year. So those who are going to be moving this year, they are preparing now to apply for visa. Some have already done it. Now, the next people or the next group that want to study in Sweden from next year, they will start their lectures January. And that particular group admissions is open right now. Things you should always remember before you apply for the Swedish programs is that one, most of the programs will not be open for this intake, the January 2026 intake. Two, Sweden is not cheap. Sweden is expensive. So before you apply, check the tuition fee you are paying per semester and per year and how much you are going to pay immediately you get an offer letter. Three, remember, immediately you get an offer letter, you have to pay your tuition complete. If it's 3 million, 2.9, 2.8, you have to pay complete. They don't accept half. Four, remember, for those of you in Cameroon, you cannot apply for the Swedish Institute Scholarship, which is the SI scholarship. And secondly, you have to go to Nigeria to apply for the visa. Another thing you should also consider is that when you go to the application website or to the program portal, you are going to notice that Sweden has 7 ECs, 7.5, 15, 30 ECs, 60, 90, 120. Those programs, some are not for you as an international student, especially those that are below 60 ECs. Take note, because they do not last at least a year and you cannot get a visa even if you get admission to study that particular program in Sweden. So you have to put all of this into consideration. Now, put the deadline into consideration too when you get to the website. You are going to see a date to apply. You are going to see a date to rank your courses. You are going to see a date to pay your application fee, a date to submit all your necessary documents, and the closing date. Put all of this together. Where can you do the application? You can do the application to Sweden on universityadmissions.se. Now, to those who are applying for visas, where can you do visa application or where can you find necessary information? Go to migrationvekers.se. All these things I'm explaining here, I have longer videos, longer versions on my YouTube channel. So please check the YouTube channel, watch the videos, thank me later when you move to Sweden. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, check the details up there. Now, someone equally said, Milton, I would like you to talk about affordable schools in Norway. I've done this also on my YT channel. Take a look at the YT channel. Moving again, let me explain something to you. Now, many people do not know this. I know they have not done their research. Before you move to Norway to study, you have to understand that Norway is extremely expensive now. It's a good country, very stable, money is there, but very expensive. Before, it used to be free. Now, Norway is not free. As a matter of fact, you are going to be paying over 11,000 euros in Norway per year for certain programs in some universities. So, no school is cheap in Norway. No school is affordable in Norway. Norway is expensive. You also need a blocked account to study in Norway after paying tuition deposit. Put this into consideration, but if you still want me to do more videos about Norway, drop a comment in the comment section of this video. Then I will bring longer versions of videos, or I will make more videos, talk about it. And also, if you want to study a bachelor's program in English or a master's in English in Norway, yes, it's possible. You can do that. But understand that it's expensive and you need to be financially ready. Visa to Norway is somehow 96, 97% guarantee, but you need money. I hope you understand. All these countries with higher GDPs: Luxembourg, Switzerland, Norway, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, Iceland, Ireland, all of them like that in that list, they are never cheap. So you should always remember this. But there is a possibility for you to get scholarship in other countries, maybe, but not for everybody. But for Norway, I do not think it's possible. So make sure you have money before you start looking at schools in Norway. So to answer your question, bro, there is no affordable school in Norway. But if you have money, it is a good place to go and study. Also, consider post-study options. All right?